Sometimes when I look back on that moment in my life when I was a heavy drug and alcohol user and I smoked cigarettes, I feel such a disconnect from who that person was that it really feels as if I was possessed. And again, this will be one that we take with a grain of salt because I use the term lightly. It feels like something had me. It was consuming, distorting. It didn't want for me to thrive and to be in love or at peace or have gratitude or be in relationship with either God or with the people around me. It was isolating me, pulling me back into darkness. It was cold. It was calculating, even. It was so much calculation, so much work had to be put into scoring, the manipulation and the lying to get my fix, the extremes that I would go to the determination, the strong willingness that I just would do anything to score. And I'm not judging people, and I don't want to judge anybody else, but for me personally, I never resorted to any kind of violence or theft. Um, but I would have eventually if I would have kept on the path that I was on. But I did manipulate and lie a lot to get my way, and I played the victim a lot, and I lied to doctors and pharmacists and whatever I could do to score, painkillers or whatever kind of drugs I was on and alcohol and whatnot. Regardless, beside the point, what I meant was I look at that person not as a weak person or a sick person. I look at that person as if he was lost somewhere, caught up between reality and delusion or something, and sinking and spiraling deeper and deeper with every binge, with every drugging, with every drink. And being removed from that, and having been removed for a little bit over a decade, having had a really, really bad experience with what I believe was an evil manifestation, a sign of where my life was going, a sign that something was playing with me, tearing me apart, tearing my life apart, woke me up, and I gave up drugs that night, some of them, and then eventually got to be perfectly clean and sober for 14 years now. But that was enough right there to rattle my cage really well. Maybe it was a blessing. Maybe it was what I needed before it got bad, before it got really, really bad or worse. But regardless, the point is, I don't know what happened to me. I don't know if it's something I created or something consumed me. Maybe a bit of both. Obviously, I had my hand in there. I did my part to dig that dark, deep hole for myself. But so it's one of the reasons why I believe in God. A lot of people who've been through hell, either they put themselves through hell or others have put them through hell, seek salvation in God because we've been to that extreme. We've been to places we don't understand how we got there and what kept us there. And I tried so incredibly hard, everything I could to get out. I tried every day. My life was devoted to getting clean and sober for 5 years. I tried everything, and it got better and better and better and better. But it was a shedding, uh, layers and layers and layers and layers of things that I had to drop and leave behind me, chains that I had to break, watch them fall, watch them melt off of me, and then walk away a free man. But it felt otherworldly and supernatural. It's all I can say about it for me personally. Although, I repeat, I had my part to play in all of this. But something was at play, I believe. And I can't relate to that anymore. I don't feel that in my life anymore. I've I've protected myself with, maybe it's the armor of God, maybe it's the belief, maybe it's the practices, the spirit inside of me, the Holy Spirit inside of me, that thing that I was conceived with or born with, or whatever you want to call it. But that thing is no longer, immediately around me or in my presence, and it's not sinking its claws into me anymore. Maybe it's lurking in the shadows out there somewhere, I don't know, but I'm good. I'm in a good place. And that's what recovery will bring you. Not easy, not this blissful kind of life, skipping down the yellow brick road, not at all, but absolutely worth it, and freeing and liberating, and connection with our true self and with God if you choose to. And if you don't choose to, we'll connect with others and find a good support group and see others who have succeeded in shedding their demons, and ask them about what they felt like and what it felt like for them, and see that we're all the same when we are drinking and drugging really badly. We all make the same mistakes and hurt the same people and spiral down the same stairwell and end up in the same dark and cold place. I just want to reach my hand out and pull you out into the warmth and into the light if I can, in any way, shape, or form with these videos.